and running with a visit to Phil Starter and Alternator of Cherryville.
Well, what a difference a day makes. It is lopsided game Cherryville's way at Fraley Field. Lopsided Shelby's way here at Veterans Field Keeter Stadium as a strike one called on Josh Beam. Beam, Shoemaker, and King, 2, 3, and 4 spots for Cherryville. Beam has walked and ground. And the pitch in there for a strike. You'll see this.
Got a theory coming out of Krause, North Carolina right now to why Cherryville's losing.
The old What's Up Shopper cover jinx, like the Illustrated jinx, yeah.
Speaking of the cover, we'll go ahead and show it this week. This week's cover. You guys watching see it at home and see it on Facebook. Thomas Best graces the cover, along with one of the other Shelby players as well. But Thomas Best is our cover man this week on the What's Up Shopper.
Shoemaker draws another walk, and Dustin Wilson will run. So Shoemaker's done, and Wilson is at first base running with one out for Heath King, the pitcher. And the first pitch outside. Wilson's down to second, and he is safe. Ball got away.
Yep.
I don't know if he'd have been safe or not if the shortstop held on.
I think he might have had him.
I think so.
On the tag, it just came out.
Yeah.
I was watching on the video, so
Mm-hmm.
I saw what everyone at home saw, and a little bit closer up, and it still looked like he got a good tag on him. The ball just flew out of his glove there.
Yep. So Cherryville has a runner at second with one out, and ball one to count on Heath King. King is 0 for 2, left-handed hitter for Cherryville. He fooled me when he went to the mound. I assumed he'd be a left-handed pitcher. I don't know if I've seen him pitch this year. And I wasn't watching him when he was playing outfield, whether he's left-handed or right-handed thrower. But
Heath King was
right-handed.
2-0-1 this year.
Okay.
I guess those are relief appearances because he's not on the top in innings pitched.
I might have seen him pitch a little bit this year. Then I didn't do all the games.
And he didn't throw 20 innings because he's not on the ERA list. So it had to be less than that. 2-0-1 is what I got.
All right.
Yep.
Y'all not listening to each other, are
No,
you?
Danny's not listening to me.
Kevin's over here saying 2-1. Danny's over here 2-0.
I got 2-0 with a save.
And it's 1-1 on King. I'm in the middle of them, folks, and I'm just listening to them, not listening to each other.
Our audio setup didn't quite work out as well. Danny was going to join us on the broadcast, and we had some type of either a wire or something that didn't work out exactly like we wanted, but that's all right.
1-1 pitch to King, fouled off.
I could talk louder. I know you're used to listening to Calvin since he's listening at home. He's got a little bit he's got an inside voice that's set on like 11.
1-2 to Heath King.
Looking down the pitching, guys, I'm getting these stats off the Gas Gazette. Richard Walker did a good job calling all these teams and getting their pitching records and their score and their other stats and stuff. But Cheryl's got 3 players on the team with 5 wins. Is that right, what you got down, Danny?
Here's a ground ball to short. Runner advances to third, throw to first, in the dirt and gets away. Here comes Cherryville's Wilson home to score on the errant throw there. Wilson was running on the grounder. King reaches. It's an E6. And Wilson came in to score. And it's 8-1. Well, no better time than the present to start. They come back here. And the batter up is going to be Chandler Jenkins, who's now the Cherryville. What is he? I can't read my writing. Right fielder? Left fielder.
Left field, yeah.
Couldn't make out of it as a 7 or a 9. I can't read my own writing.
So Caldwell and Gaston are after 6. Gaston still leads 3-2.
Okay, getting a little closer there. Got just a little bit closer here. A 7-run game now. That's closer. Runner going, and the throw is not in time. Stolen base, Heath King. And the pitch was ball 1 to hits, 1 error, and 1 left. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 8-1 Shelby on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. It's B Square Construction, Post 100 Baseball.
A lot of people are switching to natural gas lately because natural gas appliances cost a lot less to operate than those using propane or electricity. In fact, a typical family could save up to $1,000 a year just by switching from propane to natural gas. But that's not all. To learn more about natural gas and to find out how much money you could save by switching, visit psncenergy.com/choosegas. That's psncenergy.com/choosegas. Natural gas from PSNC Energy, making everyday life better.
Today's game is being brought to you by R&M Motors Tire and Auto Center and Pawn Shop of Cherryville. R&M does all types of major and minor repairs, including custom exhaust and inspections. Plus, they sell cars, trucks, and custom and stock golf carts, plus four-wheelers, dirt bikes, and more. In the pawn shop, you'll find guns, gold and silver, and everything in between. And they buy and trade at R&M Motors Tire and Auto Center and Pawn Shop, both located on the Dallas-Cherryville Highway.
And they lived happily ever after.
Thanks, Mom.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
This moment is brought to you by Bennett Insurance Group, your local Erie insurance agent. For affordable insurance coverage in Cherryville, call Rocky at Bennett Insurance Group. at 704-435-0271 and see how you can save. Bennett Insurance Group and Erie Insurance. We've got you covered. It's our true blue promise.
All right, we go to the bottom of the sixth here at Keeter Stadium, Veterans Field in Shelby. Game 4 of the Area 4 third round, and Shelby leads 8-1. Cherryville leads the series 2-1. And we got some defensive changes for Cherryville. We'll get them. The pitcher is still Heath King. New first baseman is Seth Weekly. New third baseman is Sam Travis. And new left fielder is Dustin Wilson, who came in to run. Here's back at the mound. King knocks it down. He'll toss it underhanded to Weekly for the putout on Jackson Mims. 1-3. Mims is retired, and he continues his 0 for the series. 4 tonight, and Mims is now 0 for 15 in the series in that top of the order. And that brings up C.J. Brooks, 1 for 3 on the evening, a base hit and a run scored in the fourth inning. Pitch from King in there for a strike. Again, Travis is at third and Weekly's at first. And the new left fielder is Wilson. No other changes for Cherryville. Hastings out, Shoemaker out, Chandler Jenkins out. I guess they may be resting up Dylan Hastings for tomorrow's big game if Shelby wins this one. And they're in good shape to do just that here in the bottom sixth, up 8-1.
Well, there's no need to leave Hastings out there right now, 8-1. We're a few more innings. I mean, he's not going to score 8 runs by himself. Yeah, so you got 17 other baseball players that have that responsibility.
We discussed that in an earlier break. Why not go ahead and take Hastings out? They're going to pitch him tomorrow night, and Shelby's 95% chance of winning this ball game. But you never want to give up. But I'm not saying that's what Cherryville's done. They're not giving up. But Shelby's been in total control. Cherryville still with just the 1 hit off of Dustin Green. It's 0-2 still on Brooks, and it's Loth 1-2. Well, we mentioned at the start, Green only available for 8 and 2/3 innings. They still have to get that 1 out. If it goes 9, Shelby could score 3 and end it. And if Cherryville doesn't produce in the top of the 7th, it'd end on the mercy rule.
That is true. So, Postman Hunter's going to have to buckle down. They want to win this game. If not, they got a game 5 in Cherryville tomorrow night. We'll be there.
Count goes to 3-2 on Brooks.
We was kind of, if Cherryville won tonight, we'd have a Friday night off.
Oh, wow.
I ain't had one of those off in about 6 months this year since we've been doing racing at the fair every Friday night.
3-2 pitch. Ball 4. So a 1-out walk to Brooks. And bring up Evan Loasis. Loasis tonight has homered, has singled, and has reached on an error. He's scored every time he's been on. Counting the home run, of course. And Heath King, the right-hander, delivers. And that's a strike to Loasis.
Gaston Braves up 3-2 after 7 innings in Belmont.
Loasis was the last batter Brandon Alexander pitched to. And here he drives one to right field. It's deep. Back to the fence goes Beam. And he caught it up against or did he?
Well, I don't see an umpire make a sign.
Coach Reynolds comes out. Or did he catch it?
Did he catch it?
I thought he caught it up against the fence. They throw it back to double off Brooks at first, and it's a double play. I thought he had it.
Well,
Shelby kept running.
Neither one of the umpires showed an out sign.
No.
And one of them's got to make the call.
Somebody's got to help out there.
And they if y'all, I don't know if, you can't see it on the TV, but they were kind of looking at each other after that play, Danny, like, is somebody going to make the call?
Well, they double off Brooks for out number 3, and that's it for Shelby in the 6th. A double play, a fly out to right, and a 9-3 put out of Brooks. That'll do it for Shelby in the 6th. No runs on no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the 7th inning, still 8-1 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. It's B Square Construction Baseball.
Season Shore White.
West End Sales in Vail is proud to welcome Ron Parker to their staff. Ron takes his time to invite his friends and former customers to come by and see him for all of your farm and lawn and garden equipment needs. And for a limited time, get a free loader with any Coyote Series tractor, excluding the DS Series. And get a free first-time oil change with the purchase of any new tractor. See Ron Parker today at West End Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vail. Cherryville Self-Storage is your complete storage center. They have units from 5x5 up to 10x30. They also sell moving supplies such as locks, slip covers, ropes, and more. Cherryville Self-Storage is the first storage facility in Cherryville and is also the newest units in town. They're also the only storage facility in the surrounding area with climate-controlled units. All storage units have 24-hour access and have paved lots for your convenience. Units are also monitored by security cameras as well as treated monthly for pest control. For more information, call 704-435-4909.
College Building Supplies in Dallas can save you money on kitchen and bath cabinets, exterior siding, all-size lumber, treated and regular. 5E galvanized metal starts at $15.49 per sheet. Wooden storage buildings start at $1,099. 3-tab roofing shingles, $44.96 a square or $14.99 a bundle. College Building Supplies, across from Gaston College. Open Monday through Saturday. Call 704-92. For Shelby. Confusion. Kevin, you were explaining the umpires.
So that was a double play?
Yeah, it was a double play. They doubled off Brooks at first. Everybody kept running.
I don't know what happened.
Brooks was all the way to third base.
Well,
Josh Beam caught the ball out there in right field.
We'll talk about it. Okay.
Here's a strike on Ryan Kraft.
Well, you got 2 umpires out there, and you had, 2 runners on, right?
Yeah, you got 3 umpires total.
So
here's the 0-1 pitch back to the mound. Green's got it, and it'll go 1-3 on Kraft. Go ahead, Kevin.
Fly ball to right field. The umpire at first base should probably, with 2 runners on, turn and get that himself and let the home plate umpire, with no immediate runner or no play coming home, only one runner on. Mm-hmm. Either way, the home plate umpire should have watched the tag at first, make sure the runner tagged the bag, and the guy on first should have went out there. But after the play, the 2 umpires in the infield kind of just looked at each other, and neither one of them, I never saw anybody throw up an out sign.
I didn't either. But I thought Beam caught the ball, best I could tell.
And everybody on the field looked confused, and Cherryville just ran off the field like it was over. The umpires never said anything. So
Cherryville doubled off. Beam made the catch. The Shelby runners were still going. Like I say, Brooks was at third already. And they just threw the ball back in and doubled him off at first. It's 1-1 then on Huff here.
And the thing about it is that we were talking also, it makes it hard for us to see. Almost every sign in the outfield is white on the walls.
Yeah.
So when the ball hits the wall, or when a player up against the wall like that, I was trying to look on video with you guys at home and try to see what happened. But when it goes up against that white wall like that, we tend to lose it when it comes down.
Pitch was high and tight. 3-1 now on Brett Huff. And the pitch, a strike. 3-2.
There's been multiple balls hit off the wall here at Shelby this summer that I thought I called home runs. And then look up and then you see the fielder chasing the ricochet.
And that's inside corner, I guess, for strike 3. And Huff can't believe it.
Well, Huff can't buy. If they sold base hits at Walmart, he'd get his card turned down right now.
Got a new pitcher.
Chandler Young.
They all throw so similarly.
Well, every right-hander is a sidearmer, so
so it's not Green anymore. It's Young, Chandler Young for Shelby. Thank you, Dan. Pitch swung on and missed by Luke Kaiser. Kaiser's been hit by a pitch and grounded out tonight. Quite a few back to the mound tonight. That one gets away 1-1 strike. Quite a few hit back to the pitcher tonight in the last couple of innings for Cherryville. As a matter of fact, and since the one in the 5th hit back to the pitcher, one in the 6th, and one here in the 7th. Cheryl's just not getting much on it. And 1-1 pitch to Kaiser. A ball.
Folks, if you haven't seen it, you've got to get on YouTube and check out the video of Luke Kaiser and Seth Weekly and Team Red Van dancing and jerking it out to the Caesars song, Jerk It Out. Did a great job. You can watch it on whatsupshopper.com. And when he first posted it, Milton, it had 40 views, and now it's got over 1,800 views.
3-1 pitch to Kaiser's ball 4. So a 2-out walk will bring up the top of the order, Thomas Bess. Bess tonight is grounded out 4-3 twice. Sandwiched around a fielder's choice in the 3rd. He wound up at 3rd base on a stolen base. So Bess 0 for 3 officially tonight.
Freddie, listen down there down the line. You're probably going to have to move that antenna or ask those people sitting right next to you to move down a row or find another seat because the antenna is a little fuzzy right now. Folks at home can see that too. So we'll get to it between the break. All right, buddy?
So 0-1 on Bess. And the pitch popped him up. It's going to be the center fielder making a catch for out number 3. And that'll do it for Cherryville in the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, and 1 left. The bottom of the 7th. 2-2-8649.
Cherryville Federal Bank makes switching a snap. Every bank has a switch kit, but ours has a name and a face, a real person ready to walk you through all the details. Automatic drafts, direct deposit, tracking down numbers and details. Completing the process. We do everything we can to make switching a snap. So the sooner you get started, the better. Cherryville Federal Bank. It's just better here. Member FDIC.
For the grad or dear old dad, the Drugstore and Home Medical Equipment has unique gifts for both. Visit one of their convenient locations in Lincoln and Boger City and Vail and get free delivery within 3 miles of Lincoln and Boger City. And be sure to see them on Facebook. Unique gifts for the grad and dad at the Drugstore and Home Medical Equipment. Carolina Shopping Center, Boger City, Town & Country Shopping Center, Lincoln, and in the Honey Shopping Center, Highway 10 in Vail. Services they provide at the Stamey Charitable Funeral Home, 405 North Dixie Street in Cherryville. West End Sales in Vail is proud to welcome Ron Parker to their staff. Ron takes his time to invite his friends and former customers to come by and see him for all of your farm and lawn and garden equipment needs. And for a limited time, get a free loader with any Coyote Series tractor, excluding the DS Series. And get a free first-time oil change with the purchase of any new tractor. See Ron Parker today at West End Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vail.
All right, so Nick Triplett, who caught the fly out to end Cherryville's at bat in the top of the 7th, will lead it off here in the bottom of the 7th. Shelby up 8-1. Triplett, Melton, and Smith due up. And the pitch is a ball high. Still King? Okay. 1-0 pitch is low, 2-0. Oh, sorry, Kev.
Our poor cameraman out there asked him to move some stuff to accommodate some fans, and he got it all moved. As soon as we got ready to come back on air, they got up and left.
No, mercy. 2-1. We were talking about taping off the area in Morehead City last year. We had a tent in the stands and tried to keep people from sitting in front of us where we could see. We put some orange tape up around the tent, and they'd just come move it. They'd just go under it, break it, whatever they wanted to do, and sit down right in front of us before we got there. 3-1 to count on Triplett. It wasn't Cherryville fans. It was those pesky folks from somewhere else.
We had a couple of Christmas parades this year we had set up. Now, we were in the Winnebago, taped off the street by 20 feet.
Here's a 3-1 foul off. Mm-hmm.
And so we would have nobody in front of us to bother the camera. And Milton and people didn't sit right in front of. I mean, we got a Winnebago and a camera and 2 announcers there, yellow tape, and they just sit right in front of us.
Yeah. I hear you. 3-2 pitches low.
Here's your sign.
Here's a walk to Triplett in the bottom of the 7th. And that'll bring up Melton with Smith on deck. It's 8-1 ball game, bottom of the 7th. Coach Reynolds coming out. We're going to take a short break here and remind you, until we see if he's going to make a pitching change, that we invite you to visit Pat's Drive-In, 604 West Church Street. He is going to make a pitching change. 604 West Church Street in Cherryville. Pat's Drive-In is open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. till 8:30 p.m. with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Pitch and change for Cherryville. We'll be right back.
Thinking about remodeling your home? Or maybe you're even thinking about building a new home, or maybe a new building out back. Either way, call on the building experts at B Squared Construction. Get your project started today. From decks to roofing to kitchen and bath to siding to gutters. Also window and door replacement. With over 40 years of combined experience, B Squared Construction. Call Brad Beatonhead at 704-201-4453 or Banjo Strap at 704-713-8296 to get your project started today. The Car Store in Cherryville is your source for auto sales and service. Stop by and see the Jenkins boys for the best deals around on pre-owned vehicles. The Car Store now does inspections, oil changes, tire and wheel changes, along with brake service, paintless dent removal, and minor repairs. The Car Store in Cherryville is locally owned and operated for 20 years on the Lincoln and Highway 150 East in Cherryville. Let them earn your business. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Call 704-435-1988.
Some people don't know what a credit union is. It's not a secret club. In fact, the only secret about a credit union is that it's better than a bank. Carolina Federal Credit Union offers the area's best rates, lower fees, and better service.
I'm not just a number, I'm a member.
My credit union helped me get financially fit.
Our credit union helps our family out every day.
My credit union.
My credit union.
My credit union.
It's Carolina Federal Credit Union. Contact Carolina Federal Credit Union today and learn the secret firsthand.
It's time to gear up to mow the grass, prune the trees, and trim the weeds. To help with your outdoor projects, Husqvarna has everything you need. This means you can save time on the job, get the job done right, and enjoy the results of your hard work. Stop by Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center on the Reachville Road in Lincoln and see the full line of Husqvarna products. Husqvarna can help you with all of your lawn and landscape needs. Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center in Lincoln. Husqvarna, taming the wild.
All right, sorry, folks, got back late here, and the new pitcher is Josh Beam. First pitch swung on by Brock Melton, and the left-handed hitter takes it to right field for his second, make it third hit of the night. He's 3 for 4, including a 2-run homer, Melton. And that brings the game-ending run to the plate here. Shelby just needs 3 runs to end this one on the mercy rule in the bottom of the 7th. Here's a ground ball to third. Travis tags there. Throw to first. Double play. Good play, Sam Travis, who came in last inning on a defensive change. Travis over at third. Got the put out on Triplett, 5 unassisted. And the 5-3 on Smith. Melton advanced to second base. 2 down for Cody Fitch. Cody Fitch, 1 for 3. Shelby with 10 hits, Cherryville 1. What a difference a day makes. Pitch swung on and missed, strike 1. Danny Cherryville had how many hits last night? Man's checking the book. I could check my book, but I'm too lazy. Cherryville had 12 hits last night, and Shelby 4. So what a reversal. What a turnaround. And it's a grounder. Going to be tough. Travis coming in on the grass from behind the mound. Throws him out. Sam Travis, the player of the inning there. With the 5 unassisted at third and 5-3 put out double play. And then the 5-3 on Fitch. That'll take care of Shelby. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. And we go to the 8th inning. It's an 8-1 ball game. Cherryville coming to bat.
Today's game is being brought a member of the North Carolina Funeral Directors Association. Cherryville Self-Storage is brought to you by R&M Motors, Tire and Auto Center and Pawn Shop of Cherryville. R&M does all types of major and minor repairs, including custom exhaust and inspections. Plus, they sell cars, trucks, and custom and stock golf carts, plus four-wheelers, dirt bikes, and more. In the pawn shop, you'll find guns, gold and silver, and everything in between. And they buy and trade at R&M Motors, Tire and Auto Center and Pawn Shop, both located on the Dallas-Cherryville Highway. 435-4909.
All right, we just got a finalist. We go to the top of the eighth here. Just got a final from Caldwell County and Gaston Braves. Braves won. Braves win. Braves win 3-2. And that evens that series at 2 games each, going to Caldwell County tomorrow night for the 5th and deciding game in that semifinal. And the batter up here for Cherryville, Josh Beam. Beam now the post 100 pitcher. And Beam has walked and ground out twice on the night. It's ball 1 from Young. Next pitch outside 2-0 to Beam. Beam, left-handed hitter for Cherryville. Only one hit for Cherryville, and that ball hit Beam. Hit him in the right shoulder blade. And that'll put him on first. And batter up is Dustin Wilson in the 3 spot. Wilson went in to run for Shoemaker earlier after Shoemaker walked. This is Wilson's first at bat. So Wilson, who's in left field now, he comes to bat, or Wilson's in right field. He's in left, okay. Had it right the first time. Didn't trust myself. Pitch is low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on Dustin Wilson.
8-1, Cherryville trails Shelby.
And there's a base hit over the third baseman. Cherryville's second hit. Beam was running on the pitch. He's down to third. Here we go. Cherryville trying to get something going here in the 8th. Never too late. We've said big leads quickly vanish in Legion baseball sometimes. Nice hit for Dustin Wilson. And it brings up Heath King. King. Where did King go on the pitching change, Danny? Right field for Beam. I should have figured that out. And Heath King, left-handed hitter up with nobody out. Runners on the corners against Chandler Young.
Shelby with some action on the bullpen. It looks like Frankie Harrell and Nick Hastings.
Yeah, pitch low and away. Ball 1 to Heath King.
Frankie usually serves as the closer for this team, and Nick does a lot of middle relief.
The 1-0 pitch, ground ball, shortstop. Run will score. They'll get the force at second. Fielder's choice for King and an RBI. Scoring is Beam. It's 8-2 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. And it's a 6-4 put out on Wilson for out number 1. And the batter is Seth Weekly. Weekly, the batter, he's now the first baseman after a pitching change. And the pitch is low and away to Weekly. Seth in the series is 1 for 6. His first at bat here tonight. Seth used a lot as the DH, pitched the other night. And the pitch here, lifted high, shallow left field. Left fielder for Shelby under it, makes the put out 2 down. And this is Dylan Hastings' spot. It'll be Sam Travis in that spot as he went in at third for Dylan on a defensive change last inning. Sam Travis. Can he get a 6-run homer here? I think so.
If he swings really hard.
Keeps running, never stops. They can't find the ball out in the trees. Why not?
There's a lot more room back here behind the fence than you would think.
Really? Those trees are not as close. Here's a high pop fly, shallow left. Left fielder is going to make the catch for out number 3. So Cherryville comes up with 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 8-2. Shelby leads Cherryville on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard.
Building Supplies in Dallas can save you money on kitchen and bath cabinets.
Buy one, get a second at half price at the Home Place Restaurant, Highway 27 west of Lincoln. Ask about their buy one, get one half price specials. On Mondays, it's a poor boy basket. Tuesdays, a cheeseburger basket. Wednesdays, a barbecue basket. Thursdays, a chicken filet basket. And on Fridays, it's a big old fish basket. Buy one, get one half price at the Home Place Restaurant, Highway 27, 2 miles west of Lincoln. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window. Attention diabetics. Here's a message from Hauser Drug Store in downtown Cherryville. Are you paying too much for diabetic testing supplies? Then see Hauser Drug Store in downtown Cherryville. $0. $0 is how much your monitor, strips, and lancets should cost if you have Medicaid or Medicare plus a supplement. See Hauser Drug Store today. Find out all the details. That's Hauser Drug on the corner in downtown Cherryville. For over 50 years, Napa Auto Parts in Cherryville has been locally owned and operated. Napa Auto Parts in Cherryville specializes in auto parts, paint, hydraulic hoses, and more. Plus, they have an experienced and knowledgeable staff working to serve you, no matter what your automotive needs are. See Drew and his crew of automotive specialists at Napa Auto Parts, 905 East Main Street in Cherryville. Call 704-435-4581 today. Get your prescriptions to go from Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. Yes, delivery is now available. Look for the Medical Center delivery van in your area. Just call 704-435-3263 for your prescriptions to go. You can even order online at mcpcherryville.com. Check out that new and improved website. And the grill is now under new management. Come on in for your favorite sandwiches. That's at the Medical Center Pharmacy, East Academy Street in Cherryville. On the go for you.
For Shelby. And the first pitch here is drilled into center field for a base hit for Dustin Green. Green, who was the starting pitcher for Shelby. I'm not sure where he's at now.
Probably shortstop.
Probably short.
Yep.
All right. And so a leadoff single. This brings up Chandler Young, who is now the pitcher for Shelby. Yeah, he was pitching last inning. So he and Green just switched spots there. Did the old switcheroo. So Chandler Young in the 9-hole, he's 1 for 3 on the night. And the pitch, that was over his head. Ball 1. Runner at first, nobody out for Shelby, bottom of the 8th. They lead 8-2. You're listening to B-Square Construction Baseball on WCSL and WhatsAppShopper.com. You are watching live. 2-0 the count to Young.
Don't forget, I want to thank Rusty Wise for his help today. We'll sponsor Mr. Sparky over there. He's the one that got us hooked up and set up Milton with so we could have Josh out there in center field. Now I don't want to tell you what kind of rigging we got out there, but Rusty did a good job helping us out today and giving us some ideas. And if it wasn't for them at a Wise Electric, Mr. Sparky, Josh wouldn't be out in center field providing this great view you guys have at home of the pitcher and the catcher right now. Looks like an ESPN game, Milton.
Mm-hmm, it really does. 3-1 on Young. Next pitch hit him. That hit him in the head?
Yeah.
But he's okay. Hit by a pitch is Young. And with nobody out, the top of the order coming up, runners at first and second. And Cameron High, the new pitcher for Cherryville, struggles here. The first batter, Green, jumped on the first pitch and drilled it to center field. And on a 3-1 to Young, he hits him. And it's going to be Jackson Mims, the top of the order.
Fans getting a little chatty out there, Milton.
Yeah, a little exchange amongst friends, a little verbal exchange. Here's the pitch to, oh, wow, that one hit in the grass in front of home plate.
He only missed his spot in the catcher's miss by about 6 feet short and 2 or 3 feet up in the air.
And it's ball 1 to Mims.
It's the baseball's.
And baseball's fault. That didn't have enough air in it. He just couldn't get it there. Had some lead in it or something. Are they saying bad words outside? Oh, mercy, Danny. Danny heard a wordy dirt. And it's 2-0 on Mims. That one bounces in. 2-0 on Jackson Mims. We're in the bottom of the 8th. 8-2 Shelby, the pitch. All 3.
Now, one of these fellas talking junk out here has got a whole big old bottle of tobacco. I know it's not supposed to be on school grounds, but does those still apply during Legion times, Danny?
Yeah.
I was wondering.
3-0 pitch, a strike from Cameron High. 3 balls, 1 strike on Jackson Mims. And the pitch, foul tip. 3-2 now. Well, at this point, bottom of the 8th, Mims represents the game-ending run. Nope. Cherryville will put a run on. So Shelby had to get 4 this inning to stop it. Excuse me.
Well, they've got losses coming up.
Yeah, they got some guys up. Nobody out. Runners at first, second, and third now as the 3-2 pitch is ball 4. And the bases are loaded. And Brooks represents the game-ending run. A grand slam here, make it 12-2, and the game would stop on the 10-run rule here in the bottom of the 8th. Not that we want that to happen to Cherryville, those Cherryville fans, but it could. Just telling you the possibilities. We always do. Here's a foul ball in the Cherryville bullpen left side by the left-handed batter Brooks. Strike 1.
Basically, Josh is out there in center field, Milton, sitting on a car battery.
Sitting on a car battery to operate his camera?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. 0-1. And there's a base hit. Right center. 1 run is in. They're sending the second runner, and he'll score standing. And it's 10-2 Shelby on the 2-run single for Brooks.
10-2, so basically the complete opposite of the ball game we had last night.
Yeah, very much opposite night. Runners on the corners for Shelby scoring was Green and Young. Mims down to third, and Brooks on the single brings up Loasis. Loasis homered in the first.
Yep.
And singled and scored in the third, reached on air and scored in the fourth, and flew out in the sixth.
And it was not an excuse me homer. It was he got every bit of that. It had been out of any park, in any Major League park, any park that plays baseball.
Yeah. It's 0-1 on Loasis. He took that first pitch for a strike. And the 0-1 pitch, strike 2. Still nobody out for Shelby. 2 runs in, 10-2. Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. And the 0-2 pitch from High. Outside. 1-2 on Evan Loasis.
High's had a lot of trouble controlling it.
The last time we saw him,
he was hit pretty well too.
Yeah, it was in the 18-1 blowout against Union County, and he came in and pitched the 7th. They got a hit and a run off of him that inning. And there's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Oasis from Cameron High. The 2-2 pitch. Curveball struck him out. He took something off of that one and dropped it in there for the strikeout. Oasis goes back to the dugout.
Yeah,
talking to himself.
Not happy with himself. Milton swung at a poor pitch there. As a gift there for Mr. High, but he'll take it. Post 100 will take it, and that'll bring up Nick Triplett.
All right, Triplett.
He's the Big South 3A Player of the Year.
Yeah, he's 2 for 3 with a walk also tonight. He has 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Runners on the corners still, and 1 out now. That one bounced in, got by the catcher, Kaiser. Here will come in run number 11. Mims scores on the wild pitch.
That's the second pitch that High's thrown this in Milton. It hit the grass before it ever got to the plate.
Mm-hmm. And now Brooks goes to second, and a base hit here could end this one on the mercy rule in the bottom of the 8th. It's 11-2 Shelby.
The only thing missing from High's pitch is a crow hop and a wicket back there instead of a catcher.
Yeah.
He's playing cricket out there.
It's ball 1 on Nick Triplett. And the pitch bounces in. Kaiser blocks it up. 2-0. To Nick Triplett, who bats 4th in the order for post 82. And here's the 2-0 pitch.
Ooh,
curveball missed.
Good pitch there by Kai.
3-0. 3-0 to Triplett. I think the umpire gave up on that one. And he gave up too soon. It looked pretty good. 3-0 the count and the pitch. High pop fly right field. Right fielder coming in. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So that brings up Brock Melton. Melton has a home run and 2 singles tonight. 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Rusty Wise listening in, Kevin. Said tell you hello and thanks for the kind words. So Melton, the batter, the left-handed big first baseman for post 82. And the pitch bounces in. Going to third, and he is out at third. Good catch by Sam Travis down there. Kaiser to Travis to get Brooks on the 2-5 put out for out number 3. So we'll go to the 9th inning, and it's 11-2 Shelby. The inning summary was for post 82 Shelby, 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the 9th, 11-2 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. This is B-Square Construction Baseball.
When the set.
Dr. Paul H. Cloninger takes this time to invite you to Paul H. Cloninger Dentistry in Cherryville and Cherryville Dental Clinic. You'll find a state-of-the-art facility with excellent dental care from their competent and caring staff, offering a wide array of preventive, cosmetic, and restorative procedures, and they strive to improve your dental health and a higher quality of life. Dr. Paul H. Cloninger Dentistry, 1015 East Kirk Street in Cherryville, and Cherryville Dental Clinic, 106 North Mountain Street in Cherryville. Visit the website at CloningerDentistry.com. There's no doubt about it. Your pet is a member of the family, and you want to give them the best possible care. That's why we take our pets to Dr. Robert Browning and Cherryville Animal Hospital in Cherryville. Cherryville Animal Hospital is a full-service animal hospital and will take both emergency cases as well as less urgent medical, surgical, and dental issues. They will take every step to ensure your pet the best possible care. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, Saturdays 8 till 12. located at 1412 Shelby Highway 150 West in Cherryville. The Car Store in Cherryville is your source for auto sales and service. Stop by and see the Jenkins boys for the best deals around on pre-owned vehicles. The Car Store now does inspections, oil changes, tire and wheel changes, along with brake service, paintless dent removal, and minor repairs. The Car Store in Cherryville is locally owned and operated for 20 years on the Lincoln and Highway 150 East in Cherryville. Let them earn your business. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Call 704-435-1988.
Teller here in the ninth. And the pitch, base hit. Blake comes off the bench fresh and gets a single here in the ninth, the third hit for Cherryville on the game. And that will bring up pinch hitter here for Huff, Dalton Towery, number 21. Towery hitting here in Huff's spot. So Huff finishes the night 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Towery steps in. Towery on the series, he hadn't his 0 for 0 officially. Maybe his first bat. I know he's played. Maybe he ran the other night here. He pinch ran the other night here for Shoemaker maybe, but he didn't bat. So first appearance in this series. Dalton Towery with 1 on and nobody out in the top of the ninth. Cherryville down by 9. And a pitch from Young is in there for a strike. 0-1.
Freddie, if you can hear me down there, go ahead and switch over to channel 3 on the transmitter if you can. Switch to channel 3 for me, sir.
0-1 pitch, curveball. Strike. 0-2 now to Towery. That was a wicked curve that time. The wind, the pitch. Here's a base hit. Base hit for Towery to left field. He just reached out and hung in there with that one. Got the end of the bat on it, pulled it enough. And Cherryville back-to-back hits for the first time tonight. They have 4 hits total, and it'll bring up Luke Kaiser. Kaiser, who's been hit by a pitch, grounded out, and walked tonight. Here's the pitch. Kaiser swings and misses. Dustin Green started for Post A2 Shelby, and Chandler Young came in a couple innings ago. And next pitch swung on a miss. It's 0-2.
Luke way out in front of the ball chasing that breaking ball there, man. Big looping curve. Luke not sitting back and driving it.
0-2 pitch. Inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thomas Bass on deck. Nobody out. Runners first and second for Cherryville. And the pitch. That one in the dirt, blocked up by Smith. Throw to third. He is out. They throw out the blue mist at third. 2-5 put out for 1 down. Towery still at first. And it's a 2-2 count on Kaiser.
Coach Turner's probably not happy with that one. Down 9, trying to get third base.
And there's a strike called on Kaiser. So quickly went from no out and 2 on to 2 out and 1 on. For the top of the order, Thomas Bass. Bass on an 0 for 4 night. There are 2 away. Scoreboard says 1, but it's 2. And that is a ball. In our College Building Supplies post-game show, we will be announcing the Medical Center Pharmacy MVP for Cherryville in tonight's game. And there is Bess with a base hit to left field. Bess gets his first hit of the night. That's the 5th hit for Cherryville. 3 of them this inning. And that with 2 out puts runners first and second for somebody.
There's nobody out of the dugout yet, man.
Nobody's. Going to be Braun.
Braun's going to come up.
Derek Braun.
Freddie down there on the side, listening there, buddy. After the game, we start our post-game show. Just let Josh go ahead and break down, and you stay with us until Josh gets to you. And then once he gets to you, you can go ahead and leave and get out of here. Freddie worked a 12-hour day today at work today, Milton, and then come on over here and help us. So
appreciate what he did for us.
Freddie's putting the hours in today. Take care of those kids there.
All right, Derek Braun, his first at bat tonight. He hits in Josh Beam's spot. Josh finished the night 0 for 2 with a walk and hit by a pitch and a run scored. And that one hits Braun. So in this spot, the Beam in the 8th was hit by a pitch. Here in the 9th, Braun hit by a pitch.
Well, it turns out he didn't need to warm up swinging in the batter's box, did he?
Not if you're going to get hit square in the back like that.
He didn't even need a bat.
I
don't know what he's looking for. Now, he did need that helmet he couldn't find.
Yes. Who was it? Couldn't find his helmet in the Super Bowl? Oh, what years ago? Buffalo. What's the guy's name?
Thurman Thomas.
Thurman Thomas couldn't find his helmet. All right, anyway. Batter up is Dustin Wilson. Wilson had a hit, and he's only at bat back in the 8th inning. He's 1 for 1. Bases loaded, 2 out. This is a base hit into left field for Wilson. 1 run in, 2 runs in. It's 11-4 as scoring will be Towery and Bess. 2-run single for Wilson. He's 2 for 2. 2 RBIs. Down to second went Braun. And the batter up is King. 11-4. Bouncer to the second baseman. In time to first, and that'll do it. But Cherryville makes a valiant effort here in the 9th, getting 2 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors and 2 runners left. That makes it look a little more respectable there.
I was laughing at Josh out there in center field. He didn't even let the play finish at first before he turned the camera off.
All right, so final score 11-4 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. And Shelby evens up the series 2-2, going back to Cherryville tomorrow night for the 5th and deciding game. One of these teams will move on. One of these teams will pack it up for the season after tomorrow night's scheduled game at Fraley Field. So you've been listening to the B-Square Construction baseball broadcast. Now stay tuned for the College Building Supplies postgame show. Stats and our MVP award coming up.
Take time out from your busy, hectic life and have some fun. Lots of fun at Exhilaration Station in Cherryville. Take time out from your busy, hectic life and have some fun. Lots of fun at Exhilaration Station in Cherryville. Exhilaration Station has something every family member would enjoy. Batting cages, mini golf, games for every age. Why, Exhilaration Station can even help you with that next great birthday party. Open 7 days a week behind the old Harris Teeter in Cherryville. Call 704-435-0670. Remember, take time out and have some good old-fashioned fun at Exhilaration Station.
There you go, Ann. Your new account is now open. Just one more little thing. Here's your card. What was that? It's my new bank. Every time I turn around, I get hit with another fee. You need to get an account at Carolina Federal Credit Union. She's right.
Tired of getting hit by bank fees? Switch to Carolina Federal Credit Union today. Make those pains go away.
Here's your receipt.
It's time to gear up to mow the grass, prune the trees, and trim the weeds. To help with your outdoor projects, Husqvarna has everything you need. This means you can save time on the job, get the job done right, and enjoy the results of your hard work. Stop by Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center on the Reachville Road in Lincoln and see the full line of Husqvarna products. Husqvarna can help you with all of your lawn and landscape needs. Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center in Lincoln. Husqvarna, taming the wild. Most of us will make or assist in making funeral arrangements of some kind in our lives.
This can mean making many decisions at a very difficult and emotional time. At Carpenter's Funeral Home of Cherryville, their funeral directors, John Porter and Carol Carpenter, are there to offer help and guidance. Carpenter's Funeral Home promotes the highest ethical and professional standards while maintaining cost-effective service, even winning the Pursuit of Excellence Award. Carpenter's Funeral Home, 1100 East Main Street in Cherryville, a member of the North Carolina Funeral Directors Association.
All right, welcome back. It's the College Building Supplies post-game show here on WCSL and WhatsUpShopper.com. Cherryville took it on the chin tonight, you might say, by a final score of 11-4. Danny, I'm going to hand you the mic there just a little bit, and you can help me with some stats here.
All right, okay.
And then we'll give it back to Kevin. He's wrapping up some things with his cameraman here.
All right, thank you, Milton.
We'll look at the final stats here as Shelby wins at 11-4 and evens the series up 2 games apiece, 5th in the deciding game in Cherryville tomorrow night. Meanwhile, the other semifinal game, it's 2 games apiece, 5th in the deciding game at Caldwell County tomorrow night. The Braves, Gaston Braves, and Caldwell County. So who's gonna advance? We know Caldwell County's going to state tournament one way or the other.
Right. It's going to be 2 big games tomorrow. One at Fraley Field, one at MS Steel Stadium in Granite Falls.
You betcha.
Should be 2 great games, and 4 really good baseball teams.
All right. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, Cherryville just couldn't get the bats going against Dustin Green tonight. Only picked up, was it 1 hit off Green?
1 hit off of Green.
And a second hit came in the 8th inning, 3 hits come in the 9th inning. What's your line totals there for Cherryville?
Okay. Cherryville Post 100, 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, and 9 runners left on base tonight, Milton.
All right, and for Shelby?
Shelby, Post 82, 11 runs on 12 hits, 1 error, and 5 runners left on base. Losing pitcher, Brandon Alexander, and Dustin Green, winning pitcher, having won both games here at Cuter Stadium, Veterans Field.
That's right. The home teams have won them on their home fields, and so it's 2-2 going back to Fraley Field tomorrow night. Friday night should be a huge
a big crowd
audience in person and radio and on the internet.
And look for Dylan Hastings to be on the mound for Coach Reynolds tomorrow night. Game time 7 o'clock, and tell all your friends, and let's fill the stadium up tomorrow night.
Let's do it. All right. Danny, as far as our our medical center pharmacy MVP of the game goes, we're going to go to a guy who came in late in the game on a pitching change, defensive change, and whatever it was, and he collected 2 hits and 2 RBIs tonight.
That's Dustin Wilson.
Mr. Dustin Wilson, congratulations. You're our medical center pharmacy MVP of the game for Cherryville Post 100. And Coach Reynolds and the team huddled down the third base line just as they were on Tuesday night here after the extra innings loss 7-6, went 11 innings that night, and here an 11-4 loss tonight in Game 4. So 2 games apiece. Any other thing you want to point out, Danny?
Other than Blake Mostetler came in the 9th and politely put a single into left field.
Sure did.
What we thought was going to catapult the Post 100 into scoring more than 2 runs, but he was picked off trying to make third base for the first out of the inning. Other hitters was Brett Huff with a single. Thomas Beth.
Towery hitting in Huff's spot.
I'm sorry, Dalton Towery with the single.
And he scored.
Then, he scored, and Thomas Best a single in the 9th and scored one of the 2 runs.
Derek Braun came in to pinch hit. He got hit by a pitch. Wilson singled, but then the ground out by King ended the Cherryville attack in the 9th.
I've counted right. 17 of the 18 Post 100 players got in the game tonight, Milton.
Again. All right. Well, it's same number of players as played Tuesday night here.
Can't help but not talk about Brock Melton. Brock's been their leading hitter. That's Post 82 for the entire series, and he went 3 for 4 tonight with a big home run and 2 RBIs. And Evan Loasis, he went 2 for 5 tonight with a big home run in the first inning. That kind of started the game
set
for
pace,
Post 82.
Yeah, kind of set the pace. All right, let me, Dan, appreciate all your help tonight. Let me give that microphone back to Kevin here as we'll set the stage then for the broadcast tomorrow night at Fraley Field. Kevin, you're going to have all the guys ready to go?
Yeah, we will, and hopefully we'll have you guys are looking at the our backstop camera, this little webcam we got. We'll have the same camera setup we had the other night. We'll be out there. Freddie will be on the Winnebago in right field. Maybe we'll get a little closer to center field this time with him. You can't get too far down.
Set him on top of the gym.
Yeah, I'm sure he would love that. But there's no generator up there. Well, we got a battery pack now. We can just sit on the battery up there. So now he don't even need the generator out there. So, but we'll be out there tomorrow night. Thank you again, like I said, Rusty Wise for helping us out, helping me out today. I had running and going everywhere. It's delivery day for the What's Up Shopper. Pick up this week's What's Up Shopper. Thomas Best on the cover. It's got football schedules for this fall, our broadcast schedules. Don't forget, we'll have Shelby Golden Lions, Cherryville Ironman football on the radio. We'll have Burns Bulldogs and the Gaston County Game of the Week. Watch live football online this fall on whatsupshopper.com. Next Friday night, don't forget also, Milton, racing returns to the fair. We got 2 more weeks left this summer of racing at the fair. So if you haven't been out there, folks, I urge you to get out there. It's a good fun time.
There's something else going on at the fair tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night is demolition. Tomorrow and Saturdays is tractor pull weekend. That's why there's no race. So we're going to pick that back up, the racing back up in a couple weeks, and we'll have a good time out there. But for tomorrow night, like I said, you'll be able to watch the game on What's Up Shopper. After this game tonight, you'll be able to watch the replay on whatsupshopper.com. Tomorrow, you'll be able to watch the replay on YouTube and share it with all your friends and family. And if any of you guys want any copies of any of these games, just let us know. We'll be glad to make you a little DVD or something.
All right. Well, that'll wrap it up and set the stage for the big game tomorrow night at Fraley Field. And for all our cameramen, Josh Collins and Freddie Farley, for Danny Akers helped us out here tonight, and Kevin Hastings, Milton Baker saying thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching in, and reminding you, Post 100 Baseball, a production of KTC Broadcasting. We will see you then on the air tomorrow night, weather permitting, shortly before 7 o'clock. Have a good night. We now send you to WOHS and programming in progress.